Hello and welcome to Common Enlightenment. I'm Zach, that's Hayden over there, and behind us is actually not Tyler. He's not in the fishbowl today, unfortunately. Couldn't be here with us
Sad
today.
day. It's his birthday today.
It is his birthday
He's
today.
feeling 22. Well, actually,
he's
not.
23.
He's 23.
Yeah, so now he's just boring.
Yeah. He told me last night, he was like, I'm feeling 22 for about an hour. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's your birthday tomorrow. That means we were up at 11. I was helping him pack his car for Easter's.
Ah, gotcha. That's actually really not that late. We typically stay up till like 3 a.m.
Yeah, but that was pretty late to be moving stuff.
That's true.
I was falling asleep on him.
You know, speaking of moving and everything, yesterday I was driving to Lindale to stay with my brother because my mom went up to Illinois.
Right.
On the way there, my ears were killing me. I heard this just absolutely terrible, super low bass.
Yeah.
That was just almost shattering my little small Fiat into a million pieces.
That's pretty easy to do. Though.
Yeah. I mean, the whole rearview mirror almost fell off. It was just shaking so bad, you know. And I'm surprised this guy's, windows weren't shattering off.
Right. Yeah. So it's a guy next to you.
Yeah. It was a guy in a big old truck.
Gotcha.
He was probably 16. So.
Gotcha.
Yep. So with that today, Hayden.
Yeah.
Why? What made that so bad though?
Well, we can talk about this in terms of equalization, which is the process of altering frequencies in audio, usually to make the sound desirable.
Okay.
So when you're altering frequencies, you're trying to make each frequency level so that you can hear each different aspect. So in terms of music, it would be different instruments. So with the bass, you're going to have lower frequencies, and with vocals, you're going to have higher frequencies, especially if they're female.
So, Hayden, what does this look like?
Let me show you.
Hey, please show me.
I got this handy dandy
Show our viewers too.
little thing. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, he's already messed it up.
I'll bring it up.
Yep, so he's going to bring it over here a little bit. This right here is going to be a little chart for you guys.
Yes. So, what was happening with Zach? Let me explain a little bit about this chart. So, on the bottom here, we have the frequencies in hertz. So, the higher you go, the higher the frequency, and the lower you go, the lower the frequency. And then this is the volume in decibels. So, when a certain frequency is louder, you're going to have this effect right here. So, in Zach's case, this is what was happening to the guy next door. He had his bass was too loud.
Right.
By
far.
So
wasn't even close.
That kind of just destroys the whole point of listening to good quality sound music. So what you're gonna want to do is actually turn this down to where this is equal to everything else. Man, these are terrible lines, but you get the idea. And so with that, you can... Actually, I'm going to edit in some songs. So here's a song with too much bass. And here's a song with too much mid. Now here's a song with too much high. So that's what it sounds like for each of these different frequencies to be louder than the other. And the whole idea of listening to music, good quality sounding music, is for that to be flat. And interesting about this is Beats. Beats by Dre.
Oh, yes.
They're a lot of people have them, but
they love them.
You've heard a lot about how bad they are.
Somewhat. I mean, I haven't really delved into it, but the people that I know that listen to them, they prefer, a little bit of a boost up on their bass.
Yeah. Well, so the frequency response is just terrible.
Is it really?
And that's what makes good headphones is that line that was like this.
Yes.
it should be straight.
Right.
And that's the same with, certain microphones. If you have a microphone and a kick drum, you're going to want more frequency response to the low end.
I gotcha.
So there you go.
That's good.
That explains that.
Yeah. So Hayden.
Yeah.
How would you? So if you're listening to a song, let's say.
Okay.
This happens all the time in my car. I'll be listening to a song, and based on what it is, I myself will decide, hey, I think this does deserve a little bit more boost. That,
Yeah.
Out of the process of equalization, I guess, in the recording booth they didn't put in, or they didn't add. I mean, you need a little bit of bass boost every once in a while,
Yeah.
or you need a little bit of treble boost to, make the song sound better to your own ears by your own preference.
Yeah.
So, how would you go about doing that in, let's say, your own home or your car or something like that? Let's say your car.
Yeah.
You're listening to music.
So if you're not hearing enough of a certain frequency, it's because the equipment that you're using is not high in fidelity. So it's not good quality, and that line is not flat. If it was flat, it would sound nice, and
it would sound like they wanted you to listen to.
And everybody loves a little more bass, and that's completely fine. So you can increase the bass, but that bass will not sound good necessarily in your car if you don't have good high fidelity music or sound equipment,
like speakers and everything.
Right.
And so with that, everyone likes to make fun of like the 12-inch subs and the 10-inch subs, everything like that.
Well, I think
I think they kind of get a bad rap, honestly.
Yeah. Well, you can do whatever you want with your money.
Right.
You can put all that in the back of your car and love it, but I don't think it's really because it just sounds great, because I know it doesn't.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. So, let's take my Fiat for example.
Okay.
The biggest subwoofers, or I guess they're speakers. I'm not too musically inclined with knowing the equipment.
Right.
Are my door speakers, which are only 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And so it can only pick up a certain frequency, and it cannot pick up any frequencies lower than that.
Okay.
Or it won't let it come out. I don't know what the deal is, but if you're listening to let's say a rap song, or something like that, you have a nice little bass part that's like boom, and then there'll be nothing.
Yeah. Right.
Where it goes too low. So people can go out and buy extra speakers that are a little bit bigger, I guess, that can withstand that kind of sound. And I guess are they called tweeters?
Yeah. That's a little nickname for them.
Yeah, the higher sound quality ones.
Yeah.
I actually had to replace those recently because one of them went out, and it was making my sound all kinds of out of whack.
Yeah. So the whole point of good speakers is the efficiency of them. And if you have more room to push air, you're gonna have better sounding low end. So if you look at a speaker, you'll have
that one,
like a bigger circle at the bottom, and then you could also have another one, and then some tweeters, and those are going to be the smaller ones. And the whole point is to send different frequencies to those different speakers. So you're going to send lower frequencies to this. That way it can push out those frequencies more efficiently.
Yeah.
And with that, you're going to have a good sounding song or whatever's coming out.
Okay. So Hayden.
Yep.
Let's take my Fiat for instance.
Yeah.
The sound quality is obviously not that good into it, because it just doesn't get those low notes.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend for my little bitty car?
Right. So if it doesn't give the low notes, I imagine the mid frequencies and the high frequencies aren't that great either. So they're just not good speakers.
Okay.
So I'd get new speakers, and then I would possibly put a sub in there just to add a little more
Just
love.
Like an 8-inch or a 10-inch sub.
A 10-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get all of that figured out. So.
Right. So there you go.
But we got to equalize it.
Well,
right.
Yeah. I mean, speakers like that, speakers for cars are usually already equalized.
Oh.
I mean, speakers in general are already equalized.
Mm-hmm.
Equalizing a sound is usually in the mixing and mastering process of making the song, but
every car that I've seen though with a subwoofer, they have one of those aftermarket subwoofers. They always have that little knob thing. It looks a lot like that. I don't know what that's called.
What?
Our input, I guess.
Yeah.
and you can adjust the sound. and the
Oh, like
frequency of
how much it's putting out?
it. Right.
Okay, that's just the volume.
Wow. I'm sounding like an idiot now.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well, there we go, guys. So next time that you get a new subwoofer in your car, just think of all of this.
Yep. You can
And
have a lot of low end if you like
You can.
for more butt massaging.
That's right. So we hope you've enjoyed our short little segment today.
Yep.
And thank you. Stay enlightened.
Amen.
See you next Tuesday.